Welcome to Twitter Chat 101, where we'll cover everything you want to know and a little bit more about Twitter chats in order to get ready to join the conversation. During our time of remote and flipped learning, a Twitter chat is a great way for educators to connect with each other, exchange and debate ideas, ask for help and provide assistance, and find new resources. So, what is a Twitter chat? A Twitter chat is a live conversation focused around a specific topic and held at a specific time. For purposes of our Twitter chat, it's going to be around the novel Ghost Boys by Jewel Parker Rhodes. It will begin on June 3rd, and I will be posting 3 questions on the designated days until June 17th. Since we are doing a slow Twitter chat, I will post the questions in the morning at 9 a.m. on the given date, and you can post at any time. But remember to come back to comment, retweet, and like other tweets. They are meant to be a relaxed, respectful conversation between our colleagues. In order to organize the conversation, Twitter chats use a designated hashtag. For our chat, we're going to be using the hashtag GhostBoysD86. Most Twitter chats last an hour, but since this is our first chat, it will be open all day and you can jump in and out of the conversation at any time. So how does the Twitter chat work? Twitter chats normally have a moderator that guides the questions and answer format. I will be working as the moderator. I will pose the questions as Q1, Q2, Q3, and so on. Then you will see participants tweet their responses in real time using corresponding A1, A2, and A3 tags. The A stands for answer, and the number corresponds to the question that they are answering. Every time you respond, don't forget to include the chat hashtag GhostBoysD86. This way, comments are linked to the chat and easy for participants to find. So how do you participate in the Twitter chat? To be a part of the Twitter chat, it's easy. All you need to do is to tweet during the designated time, for our case on the designated day, June 3rd, 5th, 8th, 10th, 15th, and 17th, using the hashtag GhostBoyD86 at the end of your comment. Please remember to start your tweet with an A and the number of the question you are responding to. You don't have to answer every question, but we would love it if you would be an active member of the conversation. Plus, participating in the Twitter chat will let you begin to prepare for the novel study that will happen in your class next year. Since we're doing a slow chat and you have the questions ahead of time, it's a great idea to type out your answers ahead of time on the Google Doc, so you just need to copy and paste them into the Twitter chat when it goes live. For example, you can type your answers here in the answer box and then just copy and paste them into the chat. Did you know that you can even add pictures, GIFs, or polls to your answer during the chat? These are great tricks to make your answers stand out in the chat. Now that I'm thinking about it, you might even want to take a screen grab of your novel as you're annotating. It's an also great idea to retweet or comment on the other people's chat responses to show support and validate the ideas that resonate with you. But don't forget to always include that chat hashtag GhostBoysD86. You can also follow chat participants and grow your PLN, Professional Learning Network. And the Twitter chat verse, if someone follows you and they have something to contribute to your professional learning, it's always polite to follow them back. You should not be afraid to contribute to the conversation. This is a safe space to share our ideas and thoughts, just like we would ask our students to do in our own classes. To find the chat and see what your colleagues are saying, just do a search utilizing the hashtag GhostBoysD86 and you'll be able to see everyone's comments. Are you still a little bit nervous because you haven't used Twitter before? Don't fret, my pet, I've got your back. So let's begin with some Twitter logo. At your name here is your Twitter handle and how people can find you. Tweets just mean that you are putting an update on Twitter and it appears to your followers in your timeline. The timeline is the feed that contains all of your tweets and your followers' tweets. When you reply to someone's tweet, that's called a reply. Retweet means that you've taken someone else's tweet and shared it publicly on your timeline to everyone who follows you. The hashtag, like we're using, D86, is an index of the keywords, and I want you to think about it like a filing cabinet. When you're following someone, you subscribe to someone else's tweets, which means that their tweets will always populate in your timeline. A direct message or a DM is a private message, and a mention is when someone copies you or likes your tweet. Now, there's basics of a tweet. Tweets can be up to 280 characters long, have 4 photos, a GIF, or a video, and just to remember, emojis count as 2 characters. Once you log on to Twitter, you want to create your profile. I tend not to follow anyone who doesn't have a profile picture or a bio, but that's just me. Okay, so now that you've got the skinny on the Twitter chats and the basics on Twitter, I've set up a Kahoot that you can test your new knowledge. Use this tiny URL to get into the Kahoot, and then it will open through the end of June. When you play the game, please use your real name. You just never know if the top scorers will receive prizes, and I don't want to send your gift to the wrong person. Thank you again for taking this risk and participating in our first ever Twitter chat. If you need help setting up your account or have any questions before the chat, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on Twitter or reach out through email. I can't wait to moderate the chat and work with you on this new curriculum. Thanks again for all you do.